On average, 150 liters of water is used every day by per person in a household. The main contributors of this can be seen are showers, dishwashing, and toilet flushing. I had conducted a survey of the people in my class asking them about how long they are spending around 15 minutes in the shower, and most people have 2 showers per day, so that can be upwards of 30 minutes per day. Most showers use around 9.5 liters, so that is on average per, which means that most people in the grade use around 142.5 liters of water. Most people in my class have a dishwasher, which uses around 3 liters of water per wash, and half-flush toilet uses 3 liters for a double flush and 6 liters for a full flush. So my research had shown that a lot of water is being wasted from the shower. If we can take that water, recycle it, and use it for other things, it would save a lot of water and help Australia with its droughts. There are other appliances that you may not think would use that much water or any water at all, like air conditioners. They use 10 to 30 liters of water per hour, which most people will also be using the tap around 5 times a day, and taps use 9 liters of water per minute, and people use the tap around 10 times a day, so that is another 18 liters of water being wasted.
Grey water is a type of household water waste that has been set down the drain and been filtered by a dedicated grey water filter. Some of the appliances in the household that water can be filtered into grey water are showers, sinks, baths, dishwashers, and washing machines. Grey water differences from black water because black water is extremely contaminated water from the toilet. Black water cannot be filtered into grey water due to it being used to deal with human waste, so the toilet water will be sent through a sewer line. There are many uses for grey water. One of the largest water wasting appliances in the house is the toilet. It uses around 6 litres of water per flush of clean drinking water, and the average person goes to the toilet around 3 to 5 times a day, with on average 3 to 4 people living in the house, so on average a household uses 96 litres of water a day. Grey water can be used to replace the clean water, however grey water cannot be used to totally replace it, as it is there as it shouldn't be used for cleaning or drinking and is only there to hold and help dispose human waste. Another use for grey water is it could be used for watering plants and put in an irrigation system. Plants do not need clean or disinfected water to survive, so grey water could be a creative way to save on money, but just using reused water. Anything like soaps, shampoos, and other cleaning products would need to be made so it is safe for the environment, because most of these cleaning products would damage the plants because of the chemicals that are used in the products. Some chemicals and cleaning products cannot be sent down the drain if the grey water is being used for being used to water plants. The risk that they might have on the plants is too high. The ways that this could be prevented is by using environmentally friendly soaps, shampoos, and detergents to protect the soil from being contaminated by harmful chemicals. Bleachers cannot be poured down the drain because it can cause damage to the plants and soil if bleach is used in the grey water system, which is being used to water the plants. These uses of grey water are great to save money on water by using grey water by the amount of water they use.
There are many different ways to filter and clean water. Some of these methods are filtration, activated, carbon, and boiling. Filtration is a process of filtering water through multiple different filters with each different pore size or gaps. A simple and cheap filtration system can be made by having different sized sediments, like pebble, gravel, and sand. The benefits of this is that it is very cheap and reliable, but it does not disinfect the water, making it not best for drinking and clean but perfect for flushing the toilet or irrigation. Disinfectant. It's the mechanical or chemical process which involves adding chemical like chlorine to the water to kill the bacteria. This would not be a very good option as a grey water filter due to the chemical in the water causing damage or death to the plants if grey water is used for watering. Reverse osmosis that uses a semi-permeable membrane, which the water is then moved through to be filtered. This removes large and harmful molecules from the water. A reverse osmosis filter is a very expensive process costing around $600 to $700. Desalination is the process of heating up the contaminated water until it turned into steam. which the water being a gas, this leaves all of the contaminants behind. Then the water is cooled down into a now clean liquid. This process is very difficult and expensive because you have to heat up water and cool down the steam. Activated carbon is very similar to the filtration method, but instead of having multiple layers of filters, two is one activated carbon. Activated carbon is different because it is very good at attracting pollutants and removing them from the water. Solar purification works by beaming sunlight into the water, which acts as a disinfectant, killing all pathogens and bacteria that may be found in the water, but it does not remove any large objects from the water like dirt. Ultraviolet works similarly to solar purification, but instead of using the sun, it uses UV rays.
There are many different reasons to get a grey water filter, like to save money and water. One of the main reasons it would save a lot of money on things like flushing the toilet and watering plants. This filter could be perfect for households with a lot of people living inside, due to the amount of water that they would be wasting. Another reason to buy a grey water filter is for high drought areas like Western Sydney. These droughts could be causing people's gardens to die. A grey water filter could be a way to bypass the water restrictions put in place, like them not being able to use a sprinkler.
As you can see, these are some similar products to what we are going to be making as a product. The product on the left is a diagram that shows a grey water taking water from baths, sinks, showers and washing machines and is being used for gardening and irrigation. The sourced grey water goes into a holding tank, which then filters to a grey wires unit, which then goes to a reuse tank and then used for the washing machine. Flushing the toilet and irrigation purposes. The second product is a system recycles water from sinks, showers and laundry. The dirty water first goes through a coarse filter to remove big particles, then through a sand filter with plants to clean it further. Next, UV light kills germs. The clean water is stored in a tank and can be used for the garden or toilets. Excess water goes to the sewer. The third product is a way of filtering grey water. This water that is provided from these places is filtered into a biofilter. This biofilter uses a process of biological treatment, advanced membrane treatment, and UV to disinfect and purify the water. This water is then filtered into a sand filter. This filter removes all of the big pieces of dirt from the water by letting the dirt get caught in the different layers of filters. Having these two different filters provide a very clean and safe water.
The goal of this product is that it will be taking water that has gone down the drain and filtering it to make it usable for things like flushing the toilet and watering the garden, to help people save money and water. The filter will be made for people with a lot of people living in the household, to save money on the amount of water that they would be wasting. The filter is also going to be made for people that live in high drought areas, to let them use their sprinklers and irrigation systems during water restrictions, because it's not using fresh water. The aesthetics of this product do not need to be that good because it'll be in a low traffic area and not seen. The materials of this product are going to be made up of gravel, bark, small gravel, coarse sand, fine sand, activated carbon, and cotton. These will be used to filter the water. There will also be a somewhat of water storage system. The price range of this water filter is going to be around $150 to $200. Some of the criteria that the water filter needs to meet for it to be a successful product is the price range must be between $150 and $200. The filter must be leak proof. The filter must have a flow rate of 10 liters per minute. The filtered water must have a pH level of 7. The filter must be able to resist constant water flow without being damaged or eroded. The filter must be able to contain all the different layers of filter. The filter must be aesthetically pleasing. There needs to be an information sign to tell you what is not able to go down the drain.
The design on the left shows the filter and how it filters going from fine to coarse. The design on the right is going from coarse to fine. We will be making the filter coarse to fine so the dough will be evenly distributed filter.